hair is growing back. I have an interview tomorrow. I don't even know exactly what for, but I think some type of has to be some type of job. I know I'm good at. Of course, some like physical labor or something like that. Yeah, it's weird because like I'm still on drug testing because like I haven't vaping at Delta 8. You know what I'm saying? But like I don't even know. I feel like I look so old. It's crazy. Like honestly, I feel like I look like just. I feel like I look like a very old man. You know? Like, I feel like I look like somebody's dad. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like for real. Like, I feel like I look like somebody's dad. Like straight up. Like I look old to me. I feel like I look old. And I also feel like I'm decent looking. I feel like I'm not like. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm not much of a catch. You know? Like I don't even think I look good. I feel like I look ugly. I feel like I look fucking ugly. Not like hideous, like but like I'm not that. It's like I feel like my lips are big. They are my nose. I'm fat. My beard is kind of just scruffed everywhere. I have little boiled things. You know what I mean? Oh shit! I got a basic fucking haircut, so it's not even like a fade. And it's like I just cut my hair off, bro. You know? No head hair is growing back. I feel like I look stupid. Glasses. You know what I mean? Glasses. I feel like I just look stupid. Anyways, feeling kind of, feeling kind of weird right now. You know, I feel like I don't even know. It's just a really weird feeling. I hope they don't drug test around because if they drug test, I'd be like, ah man, I just want weed. But at the same time, like, bro, I'm really just chilling. Like I smoke some weed right now. I'm just chilling. I'm about to wash my clothes, do other shit. I've been trying to get inspired to like do housework because I'm in my mom's house. So it's like and maybe I could turn that into like a little skill set. Start opening up an LLC. You know what I'm saying? And see if I can do some like work. You know what I'm saying? Some housework, like house repair company. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. I don't even have to start. I can join it. You know what I'm saying? So just in that respect, because I'm like, man, it makes sense that way. Because about the house, the skill. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. If not, I try to get these jobs, but then it's like the military. I ain't gonna lie, kind of scares the shit out of me. I don't know why, but like I start really feeling like thinking about it. I'm like, yeah, that just scared the shit out of me. Because it's like, what if I really do fucking die? You know what I mean? Like to me, that's like that would suck. Not because I'm afraid of death, but it's like I'm not doing the military to die. I'm doing the military to have a life. But you're like you're going to die. You could die. It's like, oh shit. You know. I feel like that's they don't really want me to join the army, but it's like I'm gonna have to if it comes down to it. You know what I'm saying? It's just weird, like, certain people just so accustomed to, like, I'm because of smoking weed. It's like, I had to sit here and, like, start doing that shit. And it's like, it's not about not doing this shit, like, I don't do this all the time. But it's just like, if I have some money, I'm probably gonna be smoking some weed. You know what I'm saying? Like, for this real shit. You know? It's like, if you enjoy drinking and shit, like, bro, if you had the money to buy fucking wine, you gonna buy it. But it's not like every fucking day type shit. It's just like every once in a while. Like, for the past 3 nights, I've been drinking fucking wine, with my meal and shit. Like, something that's reasonable. Like, I don't be puffing on the vape cart all day and shit. I said, like, I did kind of like yesterday, but not that much, too. And honestly, all these things, they do make you, like, very inebriated. They make you kind of, like, knocked out, halfway there, zoned out. And I don't feel like doing that, you know? And honestly, these last few days, like before with weed and shit, it's like weed makes me fucking happy, but like this world makes me depressed. So I feel like drinking accommodates that because it's like activity, and beer is more. I mean, alcohol is more stronger than the psychoactivity and weed. So because of that shit, I think it's because of the CBD count and all the other cannabinoids. But like when it comes to drinking and shit, like I don't like doing it because like it's just it's you're drinking. You know, that's the thing about it. It's like you're doing shit that's not normal for your like body functions. Like you're like who even drinks water like that? They just keep on drinking and drinking and drinking. Like nah, you know. So I feel like a lot of shit. I don't know, I'm just tired of a lot of shit. That's why I'm like I don't really like drinking. Like I would drink like right now if I had to drink if I could if I had the money to drink. Just talking about just being at home right now chilling and shit. I would drink. I ain't gonna lie. I drink. Especially, I mean, the beer's like $1.50 for a fucking tall ass walker. Just like, out of here. Of course I'm gonna drink. But then again, it's like, I don't feel like doing that shit. You know? I don't. Because like drinking is just like get drunk, intoxicated. I'm intoxicated, and then it's like I'm hyped up, and then I can't do anything here. That's number one. And if I could, it's still kind of like, it's just not what's up, bro. Like drinking is just like lame as shit. Everything doing here is lame as shit. Eating here sucks. Living here sucks. But at the same time, it's like, when it comes to drinking and drugs, like, nah, bro. Nah. You know? Nah. Because you come to find out that it's like, well, it's just a big ass distraction. It's only going to get your money together. You know? When I say that shit, I know something that actually, that's why I'm smoking weed right now. It's like, bro, ain't nothing to motherfucking do. You feel what I'm saying? It's like there's nothing to fucking do. And so it's like lame as fuck. So you gonna smoke on the fucking Delta 8 vape card. And it's like, you shouldn't, but it's like, man, fuck it, these jobs ain't fucking hiring me. They hired me for 6 months, or 6 months now, for 9 months now. It'll be like the 10th month. Yeah, I ain't hired me for over a year, a lot, you know what I mean? I had a job for a whole fucking year, type shit. Almost done now. That's why it's like, bruh, it's like they're not trying to hire people. So it's like, that's why I'm like, man, I'm trying to stay in the game. Like, it's gonna be, like, it's the job. Hopefully I get this job. Cause like, bro, you know what I mean? I still hope I get a job. Hopefully it's like smooth, like you get a job. I'm telling you, based off what I've been going through. Oh yeah, like I get there, I do the drug test, they hire me, and next thing you know, they give me all this information, the employee, the employee handbook, and then like they're like, oh, we're gonna call you, email you, contact you, right? Um, tell you when you first start, and then they don't contact you, and you be like, what the fuck? Why am I reading the employee manual? Can I gonna hire me? That's what I'm saying. It's like weird shit like that. Or they're like, be like, okay, yeah, we'll put you on the schedule. You just have to like, tell us your availability every single week. You know what I'm saying? So we can like make the schedule like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like first come first serve. Shifts. There ain't no shifts like for months. They're all booked in advance. And so you're like, what the fuck? Or they'll be like, okay, you can, if like, you know what I'm saying, um, show up and shit, whatever, it's your first day, and then you show up and then like, they're not even, there's nothing there, nobody there, or they kick you out, you know, type shit. Like, oh yeah, you gotta get hired through the fucking, the company, not a hiring agency. Shit like that. It's like, that shit kind of lame as fuck. That's I'm just like, I don't really know, man. I hope it's just. I mean, I've never had like a manager position, any type of like high position. I've always had like basic positions, but the jobs that I've had have actually been high, paying jobs basically. Like in some words, I've always been like a team, flipping the burgers, you know, type of motherfucker, washing the dishes. But it's like I'm not washing dishes at McDonald's. I'm washing dishes at a 5-star restaurant downtown. You know what I'm saying? Like that's always been for me. So it's like, you know, doing like a parking lot attending. Of course, I'm at a high up paying level. I'm a second license. You know, like intermediate level fucking license security officer. You know what I'm saying? Like I go after those type of things. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like you're still like in the baby stages, with the lowest of the lowest of the company, but yeah, that's my first problem right there. That little kid keeps on trying to like copy me and whatnot. You never go for my garage, but you only there because I'm here. That's what it is. But yeah, I don't want to disturb the video. Let them see what I do. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying to figure things out. This is why I have to leave the house one night. It's just like too much, bro. Like way too much. Everybody's just too much in your face. It's too much. So it's weird. There's no cycling. I didn't think there was cycling. I had it cycling out here for like weeks. But yeah, these jobs are crazy. That's why I just really want to just see what I can do. I feel like that's kind of over. So, and then I'm gonna focus on my money now completely. Like I want more things than just to like be at my mom's house. I want like an actual house of my own, good nice cars. You know what I'm saying? Like at least live the good life, of course. At the same time, like to do that, you have to be like a part of life. You know. So that's why. What do you want, King?
What happened right here?
Nothing.
Looks like you had a cut right there.
I was gonna kick him out because it's like he just not like stop. That's what I'm saying. He plays too much. Like he will never come in here if I'm not in here. Never come in here if I'm not in here. As soon as I come in here, that's when he's gonna start coming here and start playing with shit. And it's like, stop. You know, it's like it's not. You know what I mean? It's not a play, and this is like a storage, almost a storage unit and shit. Like my mom keeps all, you know, her dad stuff, old shit. It's like, what are you doing? That's right. I had to yell at him yesterday. I'm gonna keep on yelling because he plays too much. He don't know when to stop. I told him to stop copying me. Like if I'm coming inside the garage and shit, because you know what I'm saying, I'm here. But you like, you know what I'm saying, I'm sitting here making a YouTube video. You want to fucking come in here and start playing on shit, climbing on top of drawers and boxes and shit, like you a baby. And it's like, bro, he's fucking 10 years old. It's like, what's wrong with you? That's way too much. You know? It's like he do that shit on purpose. It's so fucking annoying. Ugh. So I'm like, bro, I swear to God, sometimes honestly, I fucking hate that kid. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, part of me, like, I still love him, but like, right now, it's like, I fucking hate this motherfucker. I really fucking do. You know what I'm saying? I just can't handle that. Like, it's not just bad behavior. It's like he's pretending to be stupid. You know what I'm saying? He's pretending to be like a little kid. Like, I'm just a little kid. I'm gonna fucking play on boxes. And it's like, bro, the reason you did that is because you were a baby. You didn't know what the fuck you were doing. That's the point. That's why you did some ridiculous shit. But now, you know, since then, I must not giving a fuck about it. Let's just look at it like, oh, he's just a baby. You know, he's like, bro, you're not 5 years old anymore. You're 10. It's like you don't need to be fucking out here playing with fucking boxes and shit. You know, like play your video game, play with your toys, read a book. You know what I'm saying? Ride a bike. You know what to fucking do, but you like pretend and shit and be like, I don't know what I'm doing. We just ignore it sometimes because it's like you still are 10 years old, so it's like whatever, kid. You're a kid, so it's like whatever, do what you want to do. But nigga, come on, bro. That shit's annoying as fuck. He try to like come hang out with you and make you a part of that shit. Like he trying to like, you know what I mean? Like let's go on the roof and pretend that we're fucking. You know what I'm saying? It's like he want to like do some stupid shit. Like you as an adult know like that's some stupid ass shit. And it's like okay, you got to stop. Hey, you know. I think you're engaging in shit that's too stupid. Cause like you're telling me to do it with you. When you were a baby, everything was coincidence. You know what I mean? Like I was holding you and shit. Your feet got on my face and shit. It was like, oh, his feet's on my face. But he's a baby. But you're a 10-year-old boy. It's like you doing that shit. You doing it on purpose. It's like stop. That's nasty. You should know that's nasty. You know? Like a baby fucking pee on you and shit. It's like, oh shit. Baby pee on me, but like, bro, you're not a baby, so why are you trying to pee on somebody? It's like he's taking like advantage of this shit. And it's weird, you know. So that's why I'd be like, oh my god, bro, like stop, you know. I can't even be in this fucking garage moving shit around and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Most of the shit's my sister's. That's why it's a little less cluttered in here, but still though. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is where it's like this is the type of shit I'm talking about. Where it's like why I want to, you want to leave this fucking house. You know, and as an adult, as a kid adult, right? It's like you don't want to leave your parents' house because like living with your fucking people, living in a house that's not yours, but you make no rules and shit, and have no rule like space. It's like you can't do shit. It's not your house. So it's a really weird dynamic because that's what the house is made for. You know what I'm saying? So in so many words, you know, you can't cook in this kitchen because that's not your kitchen, but that's what the kitchen is made for. That's where you make your food. You know what I'm saying? That's why you're all the way out here living in a neighborhood in a house. You get what I'm saying? It's like weird. So it's like for you to be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? So now you don't really have a kitchen. Say, okay, that's fine. I've been to other places, like you might go to a hotel or whatever. You ain't got a kitchen. You ain't got a stove. You don't know how to cook. Bro, you still live in an apartment complex, you know, down the street there's a fucking something. You know what I'm saying? Convenience stores, all that shit. You feel what I'm saying though, right? So it's like it's like living here makes my life a little harder than it needs to be. The only good thing about it is automatic shelter from being homeless, so that's always a good thing. But it's like, nah, when it comes to getting the fuck out of my mom's house, that's imperative. But at the same time, it's like, what am I going towards? And that's why I give a fuck about more now, you know, because it's really I was a kid, you know, like I said. So like growing up in this house, you don't know how it really is going to be as an adult, especially when your mindset's not there, you know. When you're like somewhere where you're immature. I hate saying it like that, but it's the truth. You know, it's like you're not really developed for what you need to be on. You know, so it's like things like I didn't even know how much an apartment cost and all that cost of living was. I didn't know like how to calculate all that just to make make sense out of it on a realistic level, practical level. You know, it's like you kind of wish that you think you're gonna like win the lottery one day. You know, type shit. So that's why I don't like so yeah, I'm just sitting here like really thinking like you know now I see things more practically. It's like yeah, like I need to get my shit together. But then when you think about it practically, you're wondering why the fuck did your parents, like why did your parents not deal with you in a practical way? And then that's what kind of lets you know like your parents are shit stains too. You know what I'm saying? Your whole family and everybody around you were just pieces of shit. It's not even about them like doing it on purpose. Like it doesn't matter. It's like you realize that that's the reason why I'm always fucked up because everybody else around me is fucked up, and it's like crabs in a barrel. And I actually gave a fuck about people, and that just took that kindness for weakness. That's why they took advantage of me. But it didn't. It's not like they did it to what I'm saying. It's almost kind of like a Judas type thing, if you make sense like that. It's like they sell that Jesus their passage to like eternity of paradise, an eternity of paradise. For just fucking humanly fucking goddamn cold. That's gonna end up fucking being wasted. You have to go to a human. You can't go to the source. You get what I'm saying? You gotta go to a human and shit to get that shit with that gold and that coin. So that's the reason why I was kind of like you sold motherfucking Jesus out for gold. Like you're a fucking idiot. You know what I'm saying? Like, in that aspect, and it's like, yeah, that makes sense. You're a fucking idiot. And you could be like a god where you live fucking forever in a paradise fucking place and shit. What the fuck, bro? Like you're fucking stupid. You know what I mean? Just for gold, like you're dumb. And that's how a lot of people are. Like they do shit like that, and so that's why it's like because they really don't believe that they deserve better, and so either that and at the same time, at this point in my life, I realize it's not even really it. Like people, they know like I don't deserve better, but they hang around you knowing you deserve better, just so they can like whatever you make or whatever you do, they can like get some of that. You know what I'm saying? Like people are pathetic as fuck. They're pathetic. And so that's how it's like I can't like stand people sometimes. But anyways, so with that being said, it made me realize like, that's how people are where I'm at. It's like that's why I realized like they were not trying to help me no way. Because everything that was crucial in my life, as an adult, thing that actually mattered, I had to learn about myself. And it was like, but this is what normal people that don't believe in like the gods that are conventional as fuck. People that are extremely conventional, what I'm talking about. It's like they never had these problems. You get what I'm saying? Like if had a healthy way of looking at women and family and like what I'm saying, like what I'm saying, in the sense of like how the world really you know puts that shit out there. It's like you would have fucking been alright. But it's like everybody that tries to fucking like have their like own opinion and like you know what I'm saying? It's people that really try to like think they can think outside the box on this shit, on the perspective of life. And it's like, no, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like they're the ones that always end up in a fucked up position. You know what I'm saying? So it's about how you play the game. So it's like it's not about you can't smoke weed with your kids. It's just that you have to when you're smoking weed with them, you have to teach them, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But even if you're smoking weed with your kids, you're supposed to be able to discipline them. You're supposed to have understanding. Not because the kids don't want to do what he want to do, but he's gonna know he can't do what he want to do. Like that's what you have to like explain to your kids, bro. Like it's not about controlling them; it's about fucking survival, my nigga. And that's why a lot of parents that don't know how to discipline their kids to let them understand. Like, yeah, but you put your hand in the fire, you're gonna get burned. It's like how your kid not understand that shit. You can't say, oh, they're so emotional that they let their mind. Yeah, that's true, but at the same time, like that's what the whole point is. They're supposed to be disciplined. Their emotions are not supposed to be connected to negativity when they're being scolded. It's supposed to be like, oh shit, like let me know what's going on, so I can be better. Because it's a roadblock. It's like, hey, we can't take that way. It leads to nowhere. But we're going this. We're supposed to go this way. just the direction of the place. It's like, yeah, well, nigga, but like I just told you. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying. It's like it's not really emotion. It's just like motherfuckers like basically shocked at somebody trying to stop him from doing what he want, doing what he's supposed to do as a human being. He's like a first initial thought, like it's like telling a fucking bird he can't fly. You know, because motherfuckers are shooting birds and shit. But that's what it is. But at the same time, it is what it is. So that's why it's like it's hard to explain it to a kid, but that needs to be fucking disciplined since birth, because with that discipline since birth, it's going to allow the motherfucker to not know any other thing besides this. So the fact that it's so hard to discipline him now means it's never been established. Not no way. So that's the problem I have with this kid. And in general, a lot of people. So it's like, for me, it's like I don't think that was what my problem was. I think I just thought more, like I said. So I'm kind of the same way. But it's not about the discipline for me. For me, it's more about like the interactions. If that makes sense. It's like people can tell that I'm different, and it's not because you know I'm this or that. It's because I'm not like them. It's weird. But anyways, don't want to get into this whole separatism shit. I really don't feel that way anymore. I just kind of like ride it. But it is what it is. Like I don't, I'm not trying to like force that shit. Like I really don't. Like I don't want a lame ass job as I'm smoking weed, but at the same time, it's like I feel like I'm trying to get jobs at Little Caesars and shit. It's like, bruh, come on now. At 99-cent stores and shit, like, bruh. In this economy, it's just stupid as fuck. That's why I'm just like, you know what? No. I think what I need to do is just like calm down. And it's really hard to do that. Even for me, like right now, like I want to go get a beer. It's just like I don't know how to calm down. Like calm down. And I feel like I only calm down when like I'm satisfied with my life. Like I honestly can tell you, when I used to live in my car, there was some times where I was like, I looked at my situation where it's like I woke up in the morning, I didn't have any work, I had like weed on me and Delta 8 and all this type of shit, and I was like, what I'm saying, charge fucking phone, you know what I'm saying, like just waking up in a shady area, I had like a street under a tree and shit in the empty parking lot, and I had food, I had water, and I just felt like, and I had a job, money was coming in, I had good income. I was feeling like on top of the world, like I'm doing good, bro. But even besides that, when I had the hotel and I was paying for it for like a month, I put the money down for a month. I completely felt like this zen where I was like, bro, I realized real quickly like that I might get it out of my system. Like you get an apartment, right? It's like you might do that first apartment welcoming party type shit. You know what I'm saying? But after that, it's kind of like, it becomes nothing. It becomes like, okay, we're just chilling, bro. Like we just at the house. And I noticed that every time, even when I moved in with my old whatchamacallit, ex or whatever, what I'm saying, lover, guy, friend. I say love, I say lover, but when I moved in with him and shit, it was like that shit. It was like he went to work, I went to work. We had our jobs, we were paying our bills. It was good. Like we were just chilling. And I got to a point sometimes where I just wanted to like chill, but I didn't know how to chill. But then I realized now, like, like I be chilling, bro. Like realistically, I be chilling. Like I don't really need a beer. I really don't need some weed. I don't need all that shit. That's just extra shit because I feel like entitled almost. Not like, man, fuck it, YOLO, you only live once, bro. Like shit, I ain't doing shit. Smoke some weed, bro. Bring the weed out. I ain't doing shit. The interview's tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like, why the fuck do I need to like stop smoking weed right now and be all like, like, bro, you know, like I ain't working right now. So I'm thinking, as long as I'm not working, bro, I'm gonna drink me a fucking beer. Nah, I'm not gonna be alcoholic with it, no. But if I want to do that, I'm gonna do that shit. Like, I don't know why people like make shit weird, you know. Like to me, it's not like because to them it's like drinking a beer is like they want to be at a party or something. It's like nah, like, I don't. It's just like you're just drunk. You know, it's like nah, it's not an excuse. Like I'm doing weed at the from my own home because I understand, I get it. But at the same time, it's like, bro, it's like it's just weed, bro. It's not that serious. You know, it makes you feel more happy. You know what I'm saying? But it's not like gonna change your reality. Like I'm you know what I mean? So that's why I kind of like don't like smoking weed all the time. Because it's like I live in a depressing area. Like when I was in Austin, that's what I'm saying. It's like I wouldn't be like sad, but I wouldn't feel enthusiastic about my life. I live in my car sometimes, so I would get up and hit a dab of the weed and shit, and I'd be like feeling like, yeah, I'm good. I feel like fucking good, and I was just sitting there like chilling, watching fucking TV and shit in my fucking goddamn car. You know, just enjoying myself, making a day out of it. You know what I mean? Making something out of it. But I feel like when it came to, you know what I'm saying, like comes to this shit, it's like it's so weird. You know, I can't do that living here. I can't make a day out of it. It's just like weird. You know, you just have to sit here and do nothing. You know, but I don't know, man. That's what I'm saying. Like I remember, I basically like I stopped like drinking so much when I was in Austin. I started smoking more weed because I could. I'm not my fucking stupid ass family, and I had jobs that didn't give a fuck about me smoking weed at all. Anyway, there was no drug test, none of that shit. Like for real, I'm not gonna lie. All 4 jobs I had when I was in Austin, bro, I didn't have to get any drug test. Like straight up, like what's that fucking like Amazon? But it was like a mouth swab. And that's the easiest one to pass. You just got to brush your teeth. So I was like, dude, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I knew because I was like, why? And they were like, oh, because you know the Delta 8 on the legal weed shit. So like, yeah, like these jobs are not trying to like, they're not trying to do that shit. Even Target, they're like, you pass this drug test thing, but we're not gonna fucking take any further than that. Like, it was some simple shit, you know. But over here, it's like they want you to fucking piss in a cup, and they gotta take care of all goals and all shit because they're like, it's really stern on this drug shit because they're not liberal here. They're very conservative, you know. And plus, people here are working class city. Working class people are stupid, and stupid people or ignorant people, you know, uneducated people type shit. In this day and age, in this technology era, it's like they don't know how to do shit on a level that we need them to. So it's like they're gonna be poor. Stupid people are poor, and so poor people do drugs. So that's what they thinking. You're gonna do drugs. You gotta be doing drugs. You gotta be a criminal. So that's why it's like fucking weird. That's why I hate being here. I kind of wish I never came back to Houston, but at the same time, I didn't know where else to go because I mean, if I went to another city and shit, I've never been in. Like, I don't want to be in that situation. Because in Houston, there's no wild animals. When I was in fucking like Austin, no, you will get attacked by wild animals. That's for real. You gotta be careful out there. You know, you do. No, they're not like vicious. Ain't like some fucking movie or shit. Like what's that movie called with Liam Neeson, the gray. You know what I mean? Like, nah, not like that shit. You're getting chased by wolves and shit. But like it is pretty like, oh shit, like if you come across a fucking hungry ass fucking, you know, vicious fucking meat eating animals, like you might be fucked. Depending on what time it is and all that type of shit. And just in general, bro. You know. And I realized how much like now, you know, I went into shit just not knowing shit and at the same time like literally like put myself in harm's way. And so it was kind of like, even though I was like surviving and I felt proud of myself for that, it was like at the same time I noticed that like I literally was just facing trial after trial that really shouldn't have not been like a big trial. You know what I mean? Like the whole situation with my car, when I broke down, shouldn't have really happened. I should have took the mechanic a long time ago. You know, like all these things should have been taken care of. But like I'm not living the life that people tell me to live. But they didn't tell me how to do this, and that's what I kind of felt this cognitive dissonance about. It's like you're telling me to be like, let's say for all purposes, be a Christian. But what does it have to do with motherfucking like paying a car note and like changing your oil and like taking it to a mechanic and talking to a mechanic or things like that, you know, registering for a car, insurance, like it has nothing to do with real life shit. And so that's why it's like I never listen to people and they kind of shut me out based off of that. And so then like when I had to learn these things, I had to learn by myself. And like people sit here and they judge you based off the fact that you're learning it by yourself or the fact that you fucked up or you know what I'm saying or whatever in life. And so that people just stand and be like, you're a piece of shit. And then you'd be like, well, why? And then, you know, to rationalize it on a realistic level, you have to be like, well, it's because I didn't listen to these people to begin with. So now you have to like revert your mind into a more immature, childish mind. You know, basically based off of or coming out of being fucking brainwashed by these people. You know, um, to think that basically life is fucking like full of games and fun until you get out of that and you're bum rushed into a fucking do or die situation that makes no sense to you. You know, it's like your whole life they tell you your creativity, and on a realistic level, that just basically means being intuitive and like knowing making different decisions and seeing different outcomes and things like that. There's many ways to skin a cat, but when like you become an adult, they give you like two ways, maybe three, and then based off your economic, social, racial fucking status, you know what I'm saying, like who you are in society and shit, it's like that's when it's like, oh, you only got these options, and that's why it's so weird about that shit. And so adults feel like you're dumb, but it's like you wouldn't know because they brainwashed you to not know. So then when you become an adult, you don't even know what to do, and then nobody explains shit to you. Like they do everything on purpose. The world fights against you and wants to see you fail. But the whole idea is like for you not to like to encourage yourself not to fail. But it's like it's weird because you're just like I don't understand, bro. You know, I don't even understand. You know, like it's a major betrayal, and so it's a really awkward thing to fucking feel like, oh, my family or my community, or I have good customer service. How can you have good customer service when people are evil? It don't make no motherfucking sense. You see what I'm saying? So it's a really weird concept to like wrap your head around and shit. And then because you know people are evil, you sit here and they think that you're fucking crazy, but they evil. Don't make no sense. That's why it's like I'm at a blank place right now, like in my mind, where it's just like whatever comes my way just comes my way. I can't really be so fucking like focused on like and it's funny too because even when it comes to like business and all that shit, right, and making money and all that type of shit, and having revenue and not just like the economics, the finances. I'm talking about like the commerce itself, the market itself. It's like you have to please people, please the customer, satisfy them. But then, like I said, they're evil. So it's like you have to literally please an evil person. What the fuck you think is gonna happen? You're gonna be on some sadistic ass shit with your ass. You get what I'm saying? So it's a really weird feeling, bro. That's why I'm really kind of just like I can't be going around my whole life trying to please evil people and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't even understand that shit. Like I'm gonna have to fucking like just not do that, of course. But it's like it's damn near fucking impossible. That's why I'm just like trying to figure out myself. Like, okay, fuck it. That's what I have to do. That's really what it's always been. You know, since birth. Just didn't know it for the first 18 years. So that's why I'm like, okay, now what? You know, well, am I gonna supposed to feel good about it? I guess so. It's like it's like I'm just acting at this point. At this point, I'm really just acting. I'm an actor. You know what I'm saying? I'm an actor. You know what I'm saying? And it's not even on some like, oh, you were trying to, you lied, you were cheating. You're not even who you say you are. Like I ain't catfishing you. I'm just acting. Catfishing is like lying. Like you're trying to say you are somebody you're not. I'm acting. Acting is like when you get into a character or a mode and you follow a storyline and shit with that character in real time. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically what I'm doing. I realize that's all you can do is be a fucking actor. And so that's what I'm really trying to fucking do right now. Is just like, okay, get my act together. Get my act together and just fucking do what I'm supposed to do. You know, because there's no other way to like deal with it. You know what I'm saying? But even like I know there's ways to do things that you can do, like smoke weed shit. You know what I'm saying? So you can be good. I just hope that I am. But if I'm not, whatever, bro. I'm not. I'm kind of done. Like I said, I feel like my life's over anyways, but I'm coming to a lot of shit. I can't answer that phone. But you see on the next one.